Oftentimes, I think I was raised to become a business owner. Listening to my family business talk at the dinner table every single night helped me to see business ownership as a standard career path rather than a distant goal. To me, running a business feels familiar, not scary. My father and my grandma always mentioned it to me that in business, you needed to be consistent and patient. Things don't work out overnight. Some people might get lucky and results will come sooner. But the vast majority of people needs to work their whole lives to see results. It's normal. And if that happens to you, they told me that never give up if you want something with all your heart. God will do the rest. In college, what I was studying, I also thought about the type of business that I will be doing after graduation. I was dreaming about it, but looking for my dream to become a reality at some point in my life. I was thinking about a laundromat, like a self-service laundry. At that time, I was trying to figure it out everything about that. I have a cousin that owns a laundromat in the Dominican Republic, and I was thinking maybe she could help me to put together a plan to run this type of business here in the United States. Call it coincidence or destiny. One day walking on my way home, I saw a flyer on the street regarding like a laundromat sale happening in Washington Heights. I look it up online to make sure it was like a real announcement. And yes, it was real. Apparently the owners were living in New York City and they wanted to sell the laundromat as soon as possible. So apparently, according to the announcement, the laundromat was making like 50K at that time. I was like very excited to discover about this type of commercial business. I remember I hear multiple people say that this type of business was like a good business in the United States. I remember that at that time I didn't have the money, but I decided to find out more about this type of opportunity that it came to me like by coincidence. I remember I spoke to the business owner. He asked me to stop by to show me the place and talk business. Before agreeing to meet this man, I decided to call a friend who happens to have a commercial lawyer friend, and he asked me to call his friend to find out more about all the expenses and all the legal terminology that I will be getting into if I get this type of business. So I remember I got a little overwhelmed because with all the legal implications, the license, and all of these things that you need to have in order to run this type of business, it was a lot. I remember I was no longer interested in learning anything about this type of business. A couple years after all of that, I have a friend in Florida. She was trying to open a cleaning company, and I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe this might be a good idea, like to open a cleaning company in New York. After all, New York is packed of office space. Like I might be able to have a lot of customers. So she explained it to me the way that she was putting together the business and all the legal implication and how she got the employees. It was not quite what I was looking for. She was struggling a lot with the employees because they were not reliable, and this type of business requires like to hire like very reliable employees, like to go to the places in the office space. And after that, I remember I just let it go and I decided to move on to another type of business. Running a business became an obsession to me. After all, I was raised to run my family business. Life circumstances changed my direction in life. But I never saw a traditional way of working as an employee, a normal way to work. As I grew up, I saw business ownership as a normal way to work and to have control of my life. I decided that I will follow this path of uncertainty, ups and downs, and I will bring with me all this knowledge that I have acquired from seeing my father and grandparents running our family business in the Dominican Republic. The day that I decided to form my company, I remember I had the name of the company, and I was about to file for business. That year, I remember I didn't tell anybody. Like, I think I mentioned it to my brother, but he was a little like he didn't like kind of thought that it was real, that it will happen. So he just gave me like a weird look. My brother, he was happy for me and he gave me like a support look, but it was something that he didn't know about it. So because I didn't kind of share all the details, and I went to sleep that day, and I remember I was thinking about the logistics, and at that time, I met a professor of NYU at my regular job. That it was like a coincidence. He was running like a department of graphic design, and he recommend one of his best students to do my logo for my company because we have like a small talk, and I always talk about it. I wanted to become a business owner, and he also contacted somebody that owns a business in Uruguay for me to kind of have an idea about the manufacturers, the designers, how it does work, because I wanted to do something that I really love, but at the same time, I wanted to combine like using these new technologies. That was like a big thing, and it is today. So that was the right direction. I remember I spoke to these business owners overseas, and they were like super helpful, letting me know all the details. So excited. I think when you want to become an entrepreneur, you kind of have to speak to people that with the same mindset. That's very important. And some of them, they don't even had like a family business back. I remember that for years, I keep it like a secret that I wanted to become a business owner. And I remember my family members in the United States, they were like always wishing the best to me, and recommending to find this great job to get these great benefits, because most of my family in the United States, they are employees. They are not business owners. I think they don't understand the privilege of becoming a business owner. And for them, following the traditional path of getting a job, get great benefits and retirement after years, that's all. That's, to me, I knew I want more. And in order to have more, I will have to become a business owner. I was sure that sooner or later that will happen. And when I decide to the name, my company name, and when I decide the type of business that I will be opening in the United States, I decide to kind of share with co-workers at my regular job, and I decide that I will talk about it to see what people's opinion. And people get a little scared. Like some people they will love to become business owners, but they cannot take action. To them, it's like super scary. And I think in life, if you want to win big things, you gotta take risks. That's the only way. So I remember that maybe some of them, they probably thought that I was joking, or yeah, she will forget about it. So yeah. And when I decide to file for business, I remember I wake up these days so early, and I file for business myself. I fill out all the documentation. I already spoke, I think, the week before to the lawyer, all the legal implications, everything. And I remember I wake up that morning and I just ask God to give me direction, because this is the way that I'm going. And yes, and I remember I decide to deliver the news to my family members. And that's another story.